Well, the IMD has predicted a hot summer in some parts of India this year. Now, this might be a bad news for you and me, but not for those in the AC industry. B. Thiagarajan, the joint MD of Blue Star, is joining us now to discuss the AC business outlook for this year. So, sir, to start off with, generally the fourth quarter and the first quarter, the good quarters for the company. So, what is your outlook and what is the kind of growth that you're expecting from these two quarters for Blue Star?
Thank you for talking to me. The summer season has set in quite a few parts of the country, specifically Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and interior Maharashtra, as well as Orissa. We are seeing the temperatures shooting up. It is somewhere around 2 weeks late, I would say. March should be a good month. As I had indicated, FY19, I think the market should be growing by around 10% or so. We think we will grow by around 15%. Still last 3-4 days to go before we prepare for closing the financial year. As far as next year is concerned, I think the growth should be anywhere between 10 to 15%. And as usual, we are planning to improve our market share, which means we should grow anywhere between 15 to 20%. As far as summer season is concerned, if you are taking between March and June, it should be around 25% growth if the summer turns out to be good. We are keeping our fingers crossed. The weather forecast indicates that it will be a reasonably good summer season.
Okay. Now, sir, according to our own market survey, if you see in the southern market, the demand for EC products has increased by nearly 15 to 25%. Can you confirm this and can you tell me how is this picking up for your brands in the southern market?
In southern markets, the secondary movement is good. Primary sales also should be good. We will aim actually to front load the market, because in south they end up buying before end of April a lot of machines. So there that indication is very encouraging. We have to wait. I think north should be heating up from now on. There the peak should be happening between April 15th and May 15th. So let us wait and see. We will be prepared for anywhere between 20 to 25% growth. I don't think there is a material shortage issue. All price points material is available. Weather gods will have to bless us.
Also, sir, what are the current inventory levels? Now, I was reading a report which said that the inventory levels have come down from earlier 2 months to close to 1 month. Can you confirm this and can you just give us some updates on the inventory levels currently?
Yes, I will correct it in the sense that last summer season, all of us prepared for around 25% growth. It didn't happen. In the process, we carried inventory for the rest of the calendar year. So in our case, we liquidated that inventory only by December 31. And January was a fair month with less than around 45 days of inventory. That much you need in this business. But in the month of March, we will be building up inventory for the peak season. So it should be in the order of around 60 days inventory at the current level. Then it will taper off from July onwards. You will again start building it during festival season. And therefore, in this business, predicting the sales during the summer season becomes very important.
Okay. Also, because of this high inventory levels that were there earlier, we had seen a lot of discounts coming in the market. Now, can you give us a light on how the pricing has been in the AC industry currently?
It has stabilized now. Again, If the demand is going to be good, price levels will hold, and if the demand is going to be poor, let us say somewhere it rains and all that, the people may end up discounting, but right now there is no concern for price, and the commodity prices are stable. You are seeing exchange rates are attractive at this point of time, and therefore as of now there is no concern. So if the growth of at least 15% happens, the prices should hold.
Okay. Also, because of these discounts that were there earlier, I believe there was around 200 basis points impact on your margins in the third quarter. So what is your outlook when it comes to the fourth quarter? Do you expect your margins to be around the third quarter levels, or do you expect them to bounce back?
It will bounce back in the month of March, actually. I wouldn't say the third quarter. Moving forward to first quarter, it should be normal as we had been delivering in the past. So it's a year where there were many headwinds, so one can understand the exchange rates were not attractive, commodity prices were high, there was the NBFC crisis, so the dealer financing, consumer financing, there were some hiccups, and then the sales were also further down in anticipation of GST coming down. Each GST council meeting, there is an anticipation this 28% GST will be brought down to 18%. So the dealers as well as consumer postponed the purchase. Okay, and in the process, last year went like that through.
Okay, so you're expecting your margins to be higher in the fourth quarter compared to the last quarter. And what is the volume target that you're seeing for the fourth quarter? Volume growth target?
I won't be able to indicate the exact volume. As I mentioned to you that we are aiming to close the year as far as the room air conditioners business is concerned with a growth of around 15%. So the revenue growth is not the concern. The margin for the full year will have to bounce back to the normal levels in FY21. FY19, the margins will be down, even though the Q4 will make it up. But you can imagine 3 quarters of poor margins cannot be made up in 1 quarter or one particular month, right? So to that extent, the revenue growth, we do not have any problem. Margins are lower. It will be better than Q3, that much I can tell you.
Okay, and what are your planned launches for the calendar year 2019 in the AC segment?
We have launched 75 new models, including quite a few innovative offerings. On the high end, you have an air conditioner integrated with air purifier. Therefore, one need not buy 2 different gadgets actually. So we have integrated it, the air purifier with the air conditioner. The second innovation is a super energy efficient product, which has got a EER of 5.30, which means it consumes somewhere around 780 watts of electricity per hour of operation. That's about all. So this particular one, to give you a comparison, the 5-star today calls for a EER of only 4.5. So this gives 5.30 as the EER. The next innovation is at the lower end, because we wanted to hold on to our strength in the tier 3, 4, 5 markets and the aspirational middle class consumption story. So the entry level prices also we have made sure they are attractive. And in the window air conditioners, which is in North Indian market, it is consumed in large quantities. There we have got an inverter window air conditioner, which consumes very little power. So therefore that particular product category will help us to gain substantial market share in northern region. In air coolers, we have introduced a new range so that We are in line with our goal to reach a market share of 10% by 2020. That's what we had said. So we will propel ahead there with a range of products for the North Indian and dry climate locations.
So for the summer season, what is your targeted advertising expenditure that you have set for?
For FY 20, our advertising budget is rupees 55 crores as against rupees 45 crores last year. Now, summer season, normally you will end up spending around 70 to 75% of that budget. But if the summer season is short or it is not happening as expected, you postpone it to the festival season. So as of now, that you should consider as some part of it is fixed. In any case, you will spend. Some other part of it is dependent on the season and the demand, how it is panning out. So 55 crores is the budget for next year.
Okay. Also on the costing side, sir, have you seen any cost pressures coming in because of higher raw material prices currently?
No, all commodity prices are under control at this point of time. They have softened. You have seen rupee strengthening. So as of now, on the cost front, there is no worry. You have to keep watching it, but as of now, we do not foresee for this season any kind of pressure coming in from there. I would say purely one factor. It is how harsh and how long the summer season will be, but the indications are good.
Okay, sir. Lastly, sir, Blue Star has been gaining market share from your peers, but then going forward, are you expecting some competition or your market share loss because of international players?
Who is there already? So we have in that multinational environment had gained market share. Our goal this year is to improve the market share from 12.8 to 13.5. That is a goal for next year. I think we will aim by 2021 15% market share. Beyond that, you have to see how the market dynamics are. So again, even though it was a very difficult year, we will close the year with an improved market share. FY20 also, we are planning to grow our market share.
Lastly, sir, more than half of your revenues coming from the smaller towns, and going forward, you're expecting this trend to continue, or you're expecting urban towns to contribute more to your revenues going forward?
I think in terms of growth, if you see, it is going to come from tier 3, 4, 5 towns and aspirational middle class. If you are talking about institutional, it is going to come from MSMEs. India is large, so the penetration levels there will have to reach this level. I'm not saying cities won't grow, but higher amount of growth you will witness in tier 3, 4, 5 towns.
Well, that would be all, sir. Thank you for speaking to Bloomberg Quint.